Hi, Danielle. How are you doing?
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. What do you think? Should we wait for Larissa?
Let me ask her.
Okay, thank you very much.
But she didn't answer me before, so maybe we can start, but I will send her a message.
Okay, great. Maybe she's getting home, or maybe she's a little bit busy. I'm sharing the link in the chat so you can join me. Today's topic is quite interesting.
Okay.
All right, so I think Marisa is here. Yay, great. All right, guys, if you could please join me here. We're going to see a new topic. You probably recognize it already, but there are some rules that we're going to learn today, okay? Let me share the audio too. All right, guys, let's start. Hi, Larissa, how are you doing?
Hello, teacher.
Hi. All right, let's start. Okay, guys, so let's see some adjectives. The weather is today than yesterday. Is, what do you think, guys? Awesome. Okay, guys, so Larissa, could you read this sentence, please?
The weather is hotter today than yesterday.
Excellent. It sounds a little bit more like so hotter.
Hotter. Okay.
No, hotter. Excellent. All right, let's continue. Good job, guys. Next. Okay. Let's compare. They are sweet, more sweeter, sweeter. Great job. Will you, Daniel, read this sentence, please?
Okay. Strawberries are sweeter than blueberries.
Excellent. So let's pay attention to the adjective and the ending. All right. Let's see next. All right. Reading about the where west, low, and north. All right, great. Larissa, could you read this one, please?
Riding a bike is slower than driving a car.
Excellent. Great job. Again, pay attention to the ending. Very good. Great job, guys. Let's see next. Okay. Driving a car is father, fastest, faster, fast. Great job. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
Driving a car is faster than riding a bike.
Excellent. So again, pay attention to the ending. All right, next. Okay. The big box is heavy, heavier, heavier, heavier. All right, great job. Larissa, could you read this one, please?
The big box is heavier than the
Sorry.
heavier
Mhm.
than the small box.
Excellent, great. We have to pronounce both vowels, so it's heavier, heavier.
Heavier.
Great. Okay, guys. So we're seeing a new word, than. All right. So try to recognize what this word is doing here. All right. It's doing the big box. The big box, sorry, is, then it's describing it, right? Heavier than, and then it's mentioning another box than the small box. All right. Let's pay attention to this word. If you don't know the meaning, try to imagine what it is doing there. What do you think is that? Next. Okay, she is taller, tall, tallest, more taller. Again, same word, done. Very good. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
She is taller than her brother.
Excellent. Again, no? This word is doing something here. All right, let's try to imagine what it's doing there. Then, next, rock climbing is then walking. All right, guys. Larissa, could you read this one, please?
Rock climbing is more dangerous than walking.
Excellent. Now, here we have a new word because we were seeing an adjective, a word that describes something, place, a person, plus an ending. However, here, pay attention, we have the word, an adjective, which is describing climbing, rock climbing, right? But pay attention, we have more before the adjective. So try to imagine what is changing from the other adjectives to this one. All right, try to imagine. And again, we are making, as you already realized, sorry, I forgot the word. We're comparing, right? Different things. So now we're seeing this. This is a little bit new. So let's try to recognize, understand what is going on here. All right, let's see the next one. And please let me know if there is any word that you don't understand or you don't know. All right. Again, we have anxious or worried. What do you think it is? All right. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
I am more anxious than my friend.
Excellent. Same thing, right? There is something different in this word from the previous, and for some reason we're using more before that. All right, let's try to guess. And obviously it couldn't be worried. It's not correct, right? However, no, we cannot make a comparison with worried. It's incorrect. Okay, next one. All right, what do you use? All right, it's saying safer. All right, Daniel, no, sorry, Larissa, could you read this one, please?
The shallow end is safer than the deep end.
Great. So what do you think they're talking about here? Shallow, it's referred to something that it's not deep. And then they're saying it's safer than the deep end. What could be something not as deep? And then it's saying that the deep end, what could be?
If you are in the sea, could we say, let's stay in the shallow because if you get deep in the sea, it's more dangerous.
Exactly. Yes, that's correct. Maybe yes. Go there or swim. Not something related to do an action there. Yes, it's correct. Walk even. No.
Yeah, but shallow is like en la parte no tan honda.
Exactly. Yes, something like it's saying no. It's safer than a deep end. Not something that is maybe a little bit deep, just a little. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about. Okay, great. All right. Obviously, deep end, it's referring to maybe the part that is deeper, right? All right, next one. Fruits and vegetables are then fat. Great job, guys. Larissa, could you read this one, please?
Fruits and vegetables are healthier than fast food.
Excellent, great. So it's healthier. Now remember, TH sounds like, no, healthier.
Healthier.
Excellent, correct, no, healthier. All right. So again, there is a comparison between some things, right? So let's take a look to another example. Okay, my new car is, what do you think, guys? Okay, this is a different one, different type of adjective. Great job. Daniel, could you read this one, please?
My new car is better than my old one.
Excellent. So if you're not too familiarized with this word, no, good. Obviously, we're talking about something that is no good, no, general. But if it's more than good, no, it's better. Now there is a reason why they change. No, we're going to explain this in a little bit. However, both words are related. No, they mean they are an adjective. They are related. However, there is a special rule for this type of adjective, which I'm going to explain in a little bit. But great job, guys. Next, fried chicken is bad, worse, better, more bad. Right. Yes. Worse and bad are basically, it's like the previous example, no? The base adjective, no, like a base form of the verb, it's the base form of the adjective is bad. However, when we want to describe it that is more than bad, the word changes, that's just the rule, and we say worse, no? However, there is not a rule with this one, no? When we add the ending, that's why this one is not correct. But usually this will be the rule, right? But that's the rule just for some adjectives, not for all of them. We're going to see that in a moment, guys. Great job. Next. Okay. Generally is nicer, more elegant, expensive, more expensive. Great. Oh, well, in this one, all of them are correct because we're using some adjectives to describe or to make a comparison, I mean, between someone's yearly and ours, right? And all of them are correct. Now, let's take a moment here to analyze what is the difference between this adjective and this one. All right. Nicer, no, it's coming from nice. Nicer or more elegant, no? Elegant or more expensive, no? You probably realized already, but great job, guys. Let's see the last two exercises. She's. What do you think? More busy, busier, more tired, busier. Now done. Used to. Great. In this case, yes, we could have answered both ways. No? It depends of the late. However, here it's because of the syllables. Busier, no, busier. Tired, more tired. Again, there are some exceptions, and we're going to see this in a moment. All right. But yes, let's see the last exercise, guys. Any questions so far?
No, teacher.
All right, great. And last one. Okay. After taking English classes, they are great. All right. So they are, no, the best adjective was better. They are better at speaking than before, right? This is a special type of adjective. I'm going to say this in a second, but very good job, guys. The third, obviously. Great job, Larissa, second, and Daniel first. All right, guys. So, well, that's today's topic. All right, we're going to see comparative adjectives. Great job. All right, let's explain this topic. So comparative adjectives, as the word it's saying, they are adjectives that we use to make comparison. Sometimes we want to compare maybe two people or two places or just two things, right? And we have to compare them using adjectives. However, the adjectives that we use they have some rules. There are at least 3-4 rules that we're going to learn, all right? But remember, this is just to compare one thing to another, all right? As we expect to see in the so let's practice a little bit. Let's see 2 examples, please. Larissa, could you be Kate and Danielle, the landlady, please?
This apartment is bigger than my place.
It has 2 bedrooms, a large bedroom and a smaller one.
Great, very good. Thank you very much. So in both examples, they are talking about a thing, right? Which is an apartment, and they're just making a comparison between this apartment and their place, which is not, it could be a house or another apartment. No, they're making a comparison. So they're saying no is bigger. There is a rule for short adjectives and for long ones. No, this is a short adjective. All right, that's why we add this. We copy, no, the same letter or consonant. No, we double it and then we add an ending. All right. And same thing here, no? Small, but when we're going to see the rule in a second, but when it doesn't end, when it's not just a short adjective and it ends on a consonant, we don't double it. No, here we already have double consonant, so we just add the ending er. All right. But this is just an example to start this class. So why we're using this type of adjectives to make comparison. All right. Any questions so far, guys? Okay, thanks. Let's see the next one. All right. So when we have short adjectives, what it means short? Nice, new, old, etc. No, we can add the ending. So we are going to add the ending for short, just short adjectives, and we add the ending er or r. All right, this one, could you read it, Larissa? The whole thing, please.
My car is old. Sam's car is older. My apartment is nice. Your apartment is nicer.
Excellent. So here, when we're making a comparison between a car, a thing, a place, a person, we choose the adjective we're going to use to describe the person. And when we want to make a comparison, we just basically add the end. No? So what it means here? So this old, no, this old, but Sam's car is older. So it means that it's more than older. It's not just older, it's more than older. No? And that's why we add the ending. So for example, between you guys, what are your ages? Who's older?
I'm older.
You're older. All right. So how do you think we can make a sentence, making a comparison between you two guys?
I am older than Larissa by 1 year.
1 year. All right.
A
Great.
year.
A year. Great. So no, you're making a comparison and you are saying that you are older, not just old. No, you're not just describing your age. You're making a comparison with Larissa's age. Not age. Older. No, it means more than. So basically that's today's topic. The easy part here is that we have short adjectives and they follow a rule, right? Er or are. But what happens with some cases? There are some exceptions. So sometimes it gets frozen. So sorry, guys. Okay. Now, if the adjective ends with a vowel and a single consonant, we double the final consonant and we add er. So, like here. Daniel, could you read this 2-3 sentences, please, this paragraph?
Sure. Susan's office is big. Laura's office is bigger. It was hot this morning. It is hotter right now.
Excellent. Hot and hotter. Very good. So in this example, we have it's ending. We have just a vowel and a single consonant. So we double the last consonant. No, and then we add the regular ending, which is er. No, same thing here. It's ending in just one consonant. We double it and we add the ending. All right. And that's all. So that's the exception, maybe in some cases. This, if you realize, is similar to the verbs, right? When we use past tense, sometimes we add ed, sometimes d, and sometimes ied, right? Is the similar, but with adjectives. No, adjective is any word that help us to make a comparison or to describe something. An adjective describes anything, a person, animal, a thing, a place, no? And there is this special rule to make comparison, no? Let's continue. This is with short adjectives, such as nice, cold, sorry guys, just 1 second. Big, right? Now what happens with long adjectives? So sorry guys, my computer is a little bit slow today. Let me try to. Okay, fine. All right. Oh no, one last rule. Same thing like we do with verbs, right? To make them in past tense. If the adjective is going to end in a Y, we change the Y to an I, and we add the regular ending, which is ER, right? So here we know that this ends in happy, right? Or pretty, and then the ending. Larissa, could you read this too, please?
People are happier on weekends. The parks are prettier in the spring.
Prettier. Mm-hmm. Sorry, prettier.
Prettier.
Very good. All right. So they're just, again, making a comparison in this example between people and a place, no? A park. So we know that the base adjective is happy or pretty, no? They're just changing the Y for an I and then the ending, regular ending, ER, right? So this will be the third rule, I guess, for short adjectives, all right? Remember, this happens just with short adjectives. Even happy, it's considered a short adjective, no? Or pretty. Now let's see what happens with long adjectives. All right. So when the adjective has 2 or more syllables, we make the comparative with more. All right, and these sometimes we can get confused because there are some exceptions when we can use these adjectives in both situations. I'm going to show this at the end of the class. But here, these adjectives are considered long. Beautiful, no? Expensive. It has 2 or more syllables. No, it's a long adjective. That's why we put more before, and obviously it means that, no? More beautiful, more than this other person's house, no? Or more expensive than this place. Daniel, could you read these 2 examples, please? Thank you.
Sure. Laura has a beautiful house. Dave's house is more beautiful. Los Angeles is expensive. San Francisco is more expensive.
Great. So, no, because the adjective is long, we add or we put more before that. No, there is no rule to add anything at the end here. No, it's not beautiful there or expensive there. That's incorrect, no? Because it's a long adjective, we just put more, and the adjective remains the same. We don't change anything, right? So if we say it's more expensive verb, no, it's incorrect. Right? Any questions here? These are long adjectives. Okay, so this word that I told you during the game to pay attention to, it helps us to make the comparison, no? Which is than. So we need it to make a comparison with another thing. We need to write it because it's saying this apartment is smaller than this other apartment. We can just say Anna's apartment is smaller, Kate's apartment. It doesn't make any sense, no? We need the word than to make the comparison. So Larissa, could you read these examples, please? Thank you.
Anna's apartment is smaller than Kate's apartment. Los Angeles is more expensive than San Francisco. The apartment is harder than my old apartment.
Excellent, thank you very much. So it doesn't matter if the adjective is short or long, no? Short as smaller or long than more expensive. We always need to put than after the adjective, the comparative adjective, no? And then we introduce the thing we're comparing, no? Good. Any questions here?
No, teacher.
Okay, it's quite easy, right? Well, we're going to practice in a second. And if I'm not wrong, we have a last slide. Okay. Something else. So when we make a comparison, instead of, well, not instead, to maybe say that there is a small difference, not just a small difference, we can put a little before the adjective, no? And if maybe the difference is huge or is big, we can say much. All right, Larissa, could you be Chris and Daniel Luis, please?
Your apartment is a little bigger than my apartment.
I know, but your bedroom is much bigger.
Excellent. So in this example, is basically saying that no, the difference between your apartment and mine is just a little, no, because yours is a little bigger than mine. But they say, oh, but your bedroom is much bigger. So the difference is quite big, no? So that's why we can add this to maybe specify not how different is one thing to another, right? So these words help us to be more specific, no? Because we don't always want to say something that big, no? Maybe just the difference is just a little, or maybe just saying the difference between one thing and another is not enough. No, we want to say it's much bigger. Difference is almost completely different, no? So we can use these words, all right? But remember, they come before the adjective, all right? Comes before the adjective, then the adjective, and then than, obviously, to make the difference. And this in the second conversation, no, Luis' conversation, it's saying, but your bedroom is much bigger. It's obvious that they are talking about the same thing. That's why they doesn't want to describe bedroom again at the end. No, but your bedroom is much bigger than my bedroom. No, it's obvious because they're in the context, they're talking about the same thing. An apartment and a bedroom, it's all related, right? Remember, English, they don't like to talk too much. No, when it's obvious, they doesn't mention it. Okay, any questions here, guys?
No, teacher. Sounds
Right.
pretty good.
And I think there is a last one for irregular adjectives. Yes, the irregular form of some common adjectives that, as we see in the game, good is the adjective just to say not something is good, right? If we want to say that is more than good, we say better. Why is irregular? Because it changes. It's the same like with irregular verbs, right? It changes each time. And for bad, it's the same. Bad is the negative of good, right? When something is bad, if we want to say it's more than bad, we say worse, right? It's more than bad, no? Let's see an example. Larissa, could you read this one, please? Thank you.
Your apartment has a better view than my apartment. The weather is bad today, but yesterday it was worse.
Excellent. No, your apartment has a better view. No, it's not just good. No, they're making a comparison, and obviously we have to use them and then introduce whatever we're making a comparison. No, and same thing. They're talking about weather. No, worse. It was bad, but today or yesterday was worse. So that's the topic for today. Yes, that's. Let's practice, okay, guys? Let's see just a basic exercise to recognize, to learn, to think a little bit, no? In this exercise, sorry. Oh, did you see the matrix, guys? Okay. So we have the adjective, not the base form of the adjective here. And then you basically have to change it, no? It's making a comparison. So it's, what do you think? It's more quiet or quieter, no? That's what you're going to recognize. Now, you're going to see some exceptions, and it's fine, no? But there's always some exceptions, which I'm going to show you afterwards. There are some adjectives that we can use in both ways. I can say more, I don't know, anything, and then I can say also with the ending, just the ending, okay? But I'm going to show you that in a moment. If you're not sure, you can always look it up, all right? So maybe Larissa, could you share this exercise? It's on the chat. And we have, let's see, 20 adjectives to work on. I'll stop sharing. Okay, so maybe Daniel, you can turn on your camera so you guys can see each other. I'll turn off mine and then let you work. All right, great. Could you start with the first one, please? And then let's go with Daniel and so on. It's fine if we make mistakes, all right?
The library is quiet or more quiet.
No, guys, let's see.
I think it's more quiet.
More quiet.
Sarah thinks Osaka is nicer than Tokyo.
Yellow Park is bigger than Evergreen Park.
The sea is more dangerous than the river.
The mushroom is more clean. More cleaner.
Mama's coffee is more expensive than Julia's coffee.
This building is more modern. Sure.
This chocolate cake tastes worse than the cheesecake.
Para is more friendly than Ken.
Traveling by train is slower than traveling by plane.
Paris is smaller than Johor.
An elephant is heavier than an ant.
I am younger than my grandparents.
My friend is better than me at English.
Harris can run faster than Gopa.
Snakes are longer than worms.
My brother is taller than me.
This sofa is more comfortable than that chair.
The peacock and the peacock color.
Malaysia's weather Malaysia's weather is hotter than Korea's weather.
All right, great. Do you want to double check, guys, just in case?
Yes. It's cleaner. And number 5.
Yes.
With 2N.
No, that's correct.
What about number 1, guys? What do you think?
Quieter. I'm not sure. This one I'm not sure, but if you say that, maybe it's wrong. Could be with double T and an E and an R, but I'm not sure.
Did you look it up in case?
Let me search. Okay, it's saying that quieter with just an T, which is a T, and more quiet are both correct.
Yes. Yes. So in this case, you both guys were correct. There are, I found 5 exceptions. I'm going to show you this in a second. But yes, in some situations, there are some adjectives that you can use it in both ways because they have 2 syllables and they're kind of like in the middle, no? So that's one. Let me check. Could you go down a little bit more, please? And then everything else looks correct. Maybe the last 2.
The 19, I'm not sure.
19.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Colorful. How many syllables does it have? Yes. Colorful.
Yeah, it's more colorful.
Yes, because it has 3 syllables, right? And it's considered a long adjective. More.
It's more.
All right, you can, great. Everything looks correct, right? Oh, more friendly. It's correct.
What's wrong here?
Let me check this. It's number 9, no? Friendlier. Friendly.
Oh, both are correct here.
Yes, same thing.
Saying like quiet.
I think it's because in the answer was just one.
Yeah, friendlier.
Friendlier. All right, great. So let me show you some irregular adjectives. Oh, no, sorry. First, irregular adjective. For some reason, I cannot show you that. But okay, let's see this. There. All right. So we have some adjectives that we can use it in both ways, right? Cleverer or more clever, it's correct. Gentle, same thing, gentler or more gentle, same thing. Friendly, quiet, simpler. No, these are some examples of some of the adjectives that we can use in both ways, and they are totally correct. And let me show you some of the irregular adjectives that we've seen some, no? Good, better, bad, worse, far, more than, far, farther, no? Little, this one we didn't see, I think, less, no? Less, and many more, no? So obviously here it's negative, not little, less, many, more, no? It's the same like here. So these are some irregular adjectives, guys. Now let's see if we recognize the rules. I have one adjective over here for you. Because it's easy to get confused, no? Especially with the adjectives. So I'm sharing this with you through the chat. If Daniel can help us with this one, please. Basically, try to recognize in what situations we add ER, just double, sorry, and we double the adjective, the consonant, and we put ER, remove, etc. All right? And could you share your screen, please?
Sure.
All right, thank you. So let's see. Maybe you can try to choose a couple, Daniel, and then
Okay.
Larissa the other two, and until you finish.
Bigger and
Tall and taller. Heavy. No, yes.
okay. Ugly with uglier. Fast with faster.
Interesting. In more. Small. Smaller.
Okay. Easy, easier. Nice, nicer.
Hot and double. Short and double.
Beautiful, more beautiful. Dangerous, more dangerous.
Slow. 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 Slower. Yes. Cheap. Cheaper.
Okay, intelligent, more intelligent. Pat, butter.
Mm, good. Regular. No, good.
Ah,
And bad. Regular.
okay, cuter. Oh, oh, here is double.
Mm,
Yes, no, with big, bigger. All right, guys. So I have a couple of exercises there. The first is a listening exercise. You have the music here, the song, and it's telling you about what time. No, but it's better if you listen and then you recognize where it's starting, no? Instead of just jumping here. But obviously you can, no? Oh, I mean you can? Can you? Not sure. All right. Anyways, let me share this through the chat. So we have 3 different songs when you're going to see some comparative adjectives. And maybe in the second one, we just have vocabulary. No, but it's very interesting because we're gonna try to recognize which one, because sometimes we can get confused when we listen to because of the ending, right? Because all of them in the short adjectives and the same way. Okay, guys, so maybe we can take, I don't know, 5-7 minutes to work on this. Okay, please let me know if for some reason you can hear, so I can send you the links of the songs. Okay, but that will be it for this exercise. Any questions?
Not teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear the song.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's start working. I'll turn off my camera, my microphone, and I'll stop sharing the screen so I don't bother you. So see you in a little.
Finish, teacher.
All right, guys. How much did you get, Daniel? Maybe you can share your screen with us. All right, great. How much did you get, Larissa?
I wrote the last song in 2 words.
All right. Which words were?
Smaller,
Mhm.
faster. That's
Just, all right, great. Because they sound similar. Not sometimes when we hear, it could be a little bit difficult to recognize, but we're practicing. No? Okay, so let me share the next exercise, guys. We're gonna try to write a little bit and try to make comparisons. All right, so far we have 3 things here. So you're gonna try to compare them. So what's the difference between this little girl and this young adult? No, try to compare them using comparative activities. All right, so we're gonna try to use Dan, obviously, no? Was Dan, no? To compare what you have. No, first we just have an image here. Then here we have two cities completely different, right? And finally, 2 people here running. Okay, so let's try to write maybe along many things that you find which are different between the both of them. Let me share the link here. All right, any questions, guys?
Should we write inside the document?
Yes, please. It's just down below each of the images. Maybe you can choose a different color to write so we can see that each of you, what each of you is writing.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, if you want to change the color, I believe should be somewhere here. I guess you can highlight it. I'm sure you will. All right, thank you very much. So I'll be checking what you're writing. Right, try to write as many things as you can. All right. I'll do the same. I'll turn off all my things so I don't distract you. All right, guys, great job, both of you. Everything looks good. Everyone use done, which is necessarily great. The only thing while we are writing, I might or might not mention this before, but we have to put a period at the end of a sentence, no? To just describe that maybe the idea is over, no? Bigger, hairier, higher, no? It's with an H. Higher. Here it could be greener. Santa Cruz is greener than La Paz because it's a short adjective, no? Then
Okay.
here, shorter, taller, bigger, lower, great, faster, more dangerous, lower, healthier. And there was one. All right, more tasty is correct, but in American English, maybe it's a little bit more common. Regularly in many other places will be tastier. But in American English, it's correct. No, everyone understands more tasty because also because of the brand, no, tasty. So yeah, that will be, guys. Great job. I have a couple of exercise. Maybe we can start with the speaking exercise, and then if we have time, the other one, it's a little game. So we're going to make some comparisons, but in this case, we're going to speak, all right? So maybe we can start with Larissa. Could you choose one number, please?
10. The number 10.
Number 10, all right. Okay, could you read this question, please?
Which do you think are more entertaining, action movies or comedy? You think? I think the action movies are more entertaining than
Why would, and why would we?
sorry.
Sorry, I think it's my internet. And why do you think action movies are more entertaining?
I don't know. Are more interesting.
Okay, they are more interesting in your opinion. Great. Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Larissa. Daniel, your turn. Sorry, or maybe you can answer the same question. Maybe you will have a different answer.
Oh, sorry. I think my internet is slowly.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now, I think.
Okay.
I was saying maybe you can also answer the same question.
Sure. Okay, what do you think are more entertaining, action movies or comedies? I think the action movies are better than comedies.
Why?
Because there are more, as it will say, action, and they usually the stories are better to see. Yeah, all the effects, the special effects, and yeah, that's all.
Great, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Let's choose another number, please.
Shall I?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What number you said?
Shall I go?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, number 20.
20, all right.
Which language do you think is easier to learn? English or French? Actually, I say English is easier than French. because as we talked a few weeks ago, mm, as you said, French has more times or more kind of verbs for each verb. So yeah, that's the reason.
All right, great. So the correct expression was be I will say that English or French, no?
Okay.
I will say. Yo diría, I will say. I think you just say, I say, I think.
I think that English is easier than French.
Great. All right. Let's see the next one. Larissa, you choose another number, please.
15.
15. Could you read it, please?
Which do you think is more comfortable?
It's comfortable.
Comfortable. Okay. It's more comfortable traveling by plane or traveling by car.
Mhm.
I think traveling by plane is more comfortable. Comfortable.
Comfortable, very good. And
Yeah,
why?
traveling by car
Mhm.
because it's faster.
Great, excellent. Daniel, could you choose another number, please?
Number 4.
4.
Which country do you think is bigger, Canada or United States? Canada is bigger than United States.
Mhm. Great. Did you ever look it up to be that? Because you were very sure.
Yeah, yes, I did. Canada is one of the biggest countries in the world.
Yes, correct, actually. Great job. All right. Larissa, your turn, please.
12.
Number 12. All right.
Which do you think is better? Spending time with a lot of friends or spending time with just one or two friends? I think it's better spending time with just one or two friends than a lot of friends.
And why?
Because it's more, I don't know, because it's more fun.
All right. All right, but maybe you feel more comfortable with a lot of friends. All right, great. Let's see another one. Daniel, could you choose another number, please?
Oh, sorry, number 1.
All right, number 1.
Which country do you think is colder in the winter? Russia or Iceland? Oh, a good question. I'm not sure, but I will say that Iceland is colder than Russia in winter.
Yeah. Both of them are very close to the North Pole, no? So, well,
Yeah.
it could be any. By the way, it's Russia.
Russia.
Great, thank you. All right, let's see the next one. Larissa, could you choose a number, please?
Number 5.
Number 5, all right. Let's read it, please.
Which do you think is more interesting, reading books or watching TV? I think it's more interesting reading books than watching TV. Because when you read, you have to imagine what happened.
Yes, great. I agree with you. It's definitely more interesting. All right, Daniel, your turn, please.
Number 13.
13. All right.
Which animal do you think is more intelligent? An elephant or a whale? Whale is ballena, right?
Yes, correct.
I'm not sure. I think I will say the whale is more intelligent than elephant.
Remember, guys, when we talk about something in general, if it's countable, whales, not whales.
Whales
Mhm.
more intelligent than an elephant.
All right.
Or
Any
than
particular?
elephants.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that if we know the elephants, it's more common that they are together most part of their lives, and the whale is on the most part of uh, his life. So I think that is another part, or he needs to survive alone all the life, I think. So that's what I think. It's more intelligent.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there was some article somewhere I read that yes, they're quite smart and they live a lot of years, right? I think they even live longer than. All right, great. Thank you very much. Larissa, could you choose another number, please?
Number 3.
Number 3, great.
Which do you think is worse for your health, sugar or fried food? I think that it's worse fried food than sugar because the fried food is, how I say, grasoso in English.
Greasy. Let me try to type it right. If I'm not wrong, it's greasy. Greasy.
Okay.
All right. Or greasier, right? Or more greasy.
Okay.
Yes. Usually when the adjective has two consonants, it's usually it goes with more, but there are some exceptions where we add the ending. And as you see, no, there are some situations where we can put them both. But I will say it's more common to put more. But if I'm not wrong in this one, more greasy, greasier, I would say greasier. All right, what do you think, Daniel, in this question? Which one is worse for your health?
I think the opposite way. I will say that sugar is worse than fried food.
And why would you say that?
I never heard that another type of I forgot how to say enfermedad.
Oh, illnesses.
Illnesses than obesity from fries for the ay, recién lo escribió y me olvidé cómo se decía la grasa.
Oh, greasy, yes.
From the greasy. But if you remember from sugar, you have a lot of illness like diabetes and other ones. So maybe it's worse, the sugar for me.
I think worse are, I would say both, to be honest. Because both of them harm your health, not in different ways, but they both harm you. But I think there is always been this fight between which one is worse. Because if you read if at some point of your life you read about diets, they say no, cut off maybe fried food or stop taking, I don't know, or eating sugar at all, or maybe carbs, no? But I would say both.
Your team sugar or salad?
Which is worse?
No, what do you prefer?
Which
Sugar or salad?
salt? I would say. What about you, Larissa?
Both.
Both. What about you, Daniel?
But the thing is, if for any reason you have to only eat
Oh,
one of both for the rest of your life,
oh no,
I will prefer only salad or
salty food.
instead salty food instead of sugar.
I will choose sugar then. If it's for the rest of my life. What about
Really?
you? Yes. I don't know. Did you ever eat like, I don't know, anything with chocolate? I will say it's.
I don't like the chocolate so much.
What about you, Larissa? So which team are you?
Hi. It's so difficult.
Yes, very difficult. But imagine the question: you have to eat just salty food or sugary food for the rest of your life.
I think salad too.
Salty food, yeah. Yeah, I will sacrifice that for desserts, chocolate, ice cream. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's difficult. Unless it's a very good food, like I don't know. Usually guys, you in Santa Cruz eat very good. I think you have great barbecues and I don't know, I feel like food in your city is doing very good.
here
Here,
is
um,
very common the hamburgers. The last years it appears a lot of hamburgers sites or restaurants, sorry.
I see.
So yeah, they are very common now, and a good uh, restaurant of hamburgers
I've
and
seen
barbecue as well. Oh, sorry.
barbecue. Yes. No, that's fine. Sorry. I've seen a lot of advertisements on Instagram where you go to some places in Santa Cruz. I haven't seen any place there like that here yet. But they give you like gloves, right? And you can eat your burger. It doesn't matter if it's all messy because you're wearing gloves anyways, right? But
Yeah.
those things looks like that, not like they're huge. Have you
Yes,
tried it, guys?
we tried that a month ago on the first days of this year.
Yeah.
I remember that we tried some hamburger called mostaza.
All right.
So yeah, I remember that we get those uh, guantes. I forgot how to
Oh,
say that.
gloves. Gloves.
Gloves.
Hmm.
So yeah, the first uh, time when we are trying it, yeah, it really tastes so good, very good.
That's awesome. Did you
But
like it, Larissa?
at
Oh,
the
sorry.
end, it was very, I don't know how to say, but uh, I don't know. Ya no, como que te empalaga.
No, maybe it was too much.
Yeah, it was too much because it's a lot of cheese that
Mm.
covers all the hamburger.
So that's why they give you the gloves?
Yeah,
Um, yeah. Well, if you like cheese, I'm sure that you are like very happy. No? But what do you think, Larissa? Did you like that burger?
I prefer the normal burger.
You prefer what, sorry?
The normal.
Oh, it's another place?
No, the la normal. No,
Oh, okay, just the regular one.
The
the
regular
regular,
one.
yes, regular burger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with cheese is cheeseburger, no?
Yeah,
It
here
is.
we have a lot of types of burger, from barbecue and chicken. Um, you can imagine any types of meat.
Meals?
That is meals. Meals. So yeah, we have a lot of choices here.
Sounds good, but bad at the same time, because if you eat too much fast food, then you start gaining weight. No, then that's not good.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah. But if you guys, I think you both guys go to the gym regularly, no? So you can burn all the calories there.
Yeah, I started today to go to the gym.
Yeah. It's difficult to start, guys, but I still have to go. I'm going to get married soon, so I need to start getting ready for the dress because it's, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Larissa will understand me. It's a little bit stressful. You want to look good that day, no?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah. So
What is the date? Which month?
it's soon, guys. It's on March 12th.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it's very soon. So I'm very
Congrats,
glad.
teacher.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm excited. But yes, I need to go to the gym. All right, guys. So that will be for today, guys. I hope you understand. Obviously, we have to practice a little bit with these adjectives, which have the double row, right? But we will see this topic in a little, maybe next model again. So any questions that you have, or something that wasn't very clear, or any words that you don't understand, maybe?
Not actually what it was
yeah.
an easy class,
Right?
and I would like to say that this last part was good for me. I like it because we practice speaking.
Speaking, yes. I usually try to find good exercises to practice for you guys. So I'm gonna try to introduce a little bit more exercise like this, so we can speak a bit better, because obviously if we don't practice, we won't be able to speak. No, at some point, I know you guys have plans to go um, to live to an English speaking country. So let me see which one. Okay. So, all right, I will try to introduce this type of exercise like I mentioned before. So that will be it for today, guys. See you tomorrow in the personal call. If you haven't scheduled yet, please do it. You can schedule the whole month, and then you don't have to think about it. Okay. Have a great night. Thank you very much, guys. And see you
All right,
tomorrow.
teacher. Thank you
Bye,
very
guys.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.